Hi everyone, this is the adventure we had on our way to find Jeep Arch. My first attempt to find Jeep Arch, I didn't even know I was looking for the arch. We simply found an interesting looking spot along Potash Road, pulled off on the side of the road and started hiking. We didn't even realize there would be a hiking trail there. It's just a neat looking canyon that we had spotted from the road. So we started heading up the canyon. It was a cold winter day and we did not make it to the arch. But we returned home and we found on our map that we were on the Jeep Arch hiking trail. We had no idea. So fast forward to spring and I was decided it was time to go find the arch for real. So I got my wife and daughter and we headed off up the trail to Jeep Arch. There's two ways to get there. There's an upper trail and a lower trail. So what you're seeing right now is the upper trail, and it follows a shelf along the edge of the canyon all the way up to the Jeep Arch location. It's a pretty interesting trail. There's pretty good views here and there. It's not too difficult. It's just you're basically following a trail. But as you can see, there's one little scramble spot right towards the end as you work your way up to the arch. It's not too bad, but it's there and it might deter some, but I wouldn't worry about too much. But once you get to the arch, it's just really neat area. And just so happened on the day we got there, there were a bunch of dogs there and they were just having a grand time. You could see the smile on that dog's face. He was loving the hike that they went on to get up to the arch. The arch itself is in kind of like a sandstone fin that sticks out, and it just got narrow in the middle and broke off and formed this arch that looks like a Jeep. It's kind of unique. Maybe down in Canyonlands National Park there's wooden shoe arches, maybe similar, but this one's pretty unique. And another thing you can notice about this arch is, since it's not inside of Canyonlands or Arches National Park, there's very few people here. During the winter, we saw no one. On this hike, there were maybe 3 other groups, but we were spread out enough that you never really ran into each other. The cool thing is the trail actually goes through the arch. So as you come up to the arch, you pass through the arch, and then you hike around the back, and you end up at this tower at the end of the fin. All in all, it's a pretty neat experience to be able to go up and through the arch as part of the trail, where many trails in Canyonlands and Arches National Park simply take you near an arch, you look at it, and you return back. This one, you go through the arch. It's a pretty neat experience. If you get the chance, I'd definitely recommend an adventure like this to a arch outside of the park. So the trail does make a loop. The return loop is not really marked, but what you want to do is you work your way down into the bottom of the canyon. There's pretty much one way down, so you can't get lost. We hiked in through here a few times before we actually found the right route, so you're likely to have some false starts. You'll go to a spot, have to back up, and then continue on. But once you get going, the further you go, the more defined the trail becomes as people that have come down from the side converge to make a more worn trail. And along this trail, you'll come up and there's several water drop-offs that form pools. And they're neat little ecosystems that are so much different than the shelf above where there's really nothing growing. Then you come down here and there's these aquatic islands in the desert. We're pretty early in the spring, so there's not much blooming yet, but there's 2 of them that are pretty neat. As you near the end of the trail, to complete the loop, you must walk through this culvert that runs under the railroad track and under the road. It's kind of a neat experience to end up the trail on. And when you first walk in there, your eyes are probably not going to be adjusted to it. So you might have trouble seeing it first, but hey, Just look for the light at the end of the tunnel and continue to walk towards it. And you will end up right near your car. But it's all up to you. If you want to go check out these awesome trails, you can. And while you're in Moab, we hope that you will consider staying with us at Moab Adventure Condo and check out some of our other videos to see the other interesting hikes we've done. Thank you.